Hi there, and welcome to this web lecture on social psychology. Did you know that many different types of prosocial behavior exist? Did you know that people are less likely to help others when they are in a group? My name is Peter Ruiten, and today we will be talking about prosocial behavior. This web lecture will be divided in 4 different sections. In the first section, I will explain what prosocial behavior is. After that, I will show you a number of different types of prosocial behavior. Next, I will explain reasons that people have for helping others. And finally, I will explain what bystander effects are. Let's start with explaining what prosocial behavior is. Prosocial behavior can be defined as doing something that is good for other people or for society as a whole. People tend to show prosocial behavior because, according to the book, we are born to reciprocate. We tend to return to others what they do to us. In addition, we also tend to be very fair and follow social norms. And this together makes us show prosocial behavior. So what kinds of different types of prosocial behavior exist? The first one is cooperation. Cooperation means that we work together with other people in order to get a mutual benefit. Forgiveness means that we stop feeling angry towards someone after they have done something wrong to us. Obedience is following orders from an authority figure. Now, this may not seem like a prosocial behavior at first sight, but imagine what would happen if we would all stop obeying the law. Conformity is going along with what other people are doing. And if those other people are doing something good, then you are more likely to do something good yourself. Several reasons exist for why we help other people. The first one is an evolutionary reason, such that helping others increases the likelihood of your genes surviving. This comes from the notion that people used to live in small groups in which many of our relatives who share our genes lived. The second reason for helping is altruism, helping others without expecting anything in return. In contrast to this, people also help others for egoistic reasons, in order to feel good about yourself and to gain something. The difference between these two is whether we take the perspective of the other people or not. This perspective taking can explain how we feel when we want to help another person. So if we adopt the perspective of a person that needs help, we feel empathy towards that person. And when we feel empathy, we tend to help another person in order to reduce the distress that the other person is feeling. If we do not take the perspective of the person that is in need for help, we could feel some personal distress because we can see that something bad is happening. If this happens, then we are more likely to help to reduce the own distress that we are feeling. A special case of helping behavior, or the lack thereof, is what we call a bystander effect. The bystander effect states that people are less likely to help others when they are in a group compared to when they are alone. And there are many examples in society that show bystander effects. There are 2 different theories that explain why this happens. The first one is what we call pluralistic ignorance. When people are in a big group and everybody is doing nothing, then everybody is setting the norm for not helping. And since we are likely to follow norms, we are also likely to not help in this case. The second theory that explains bystander effects is what we call diffusion of responsibility. This means that in a group there is one shared responsibility to help a person. And the bigger the group is, the smaller the individual responsibility is that you feel to help this person. To wrap up this web lecture, we have seen, I have explained what prosocial behavior is. I have showed you a number of examples of types of prosocial behaviors. We have seen reasons that people have for helping others. And finally, I have explained what bystander effects are. That was all for today. Thank you for listening and hope to see you again soon.